Hello guys. Today I'll be explaining the difference between inlay, onlay, and overlay. These are types of dental restoration na ginagamit para ma-repair ang sira or damage ng ngipin, yung mga may cavity. Simpleng explanation lang para madali natin maintindihan. Okay, next.
What are they? Inlay, onlay, and overlay are indirect restoration, while filling is direct restoration. Generally, a dentist will consider filling a tooth when a maximum of 40% of the tooth is damaged. A filling is considered a direct filling because it can be applied in one visit directly by your dentist in his surgery. Inlays and onlays and overlay are considered to be indirect fillings because, like crowns, they are made in a laboratory. This means that a patient will need at least two visits to the dentist. One visit for cleaning and to either take a mold of the tooth or digitally scan it. And the second visit to have the inlay onlay overlay to be fitted. Alternative to fillings and crown but more conservative. Next.
Methods naman po. Ah, may isang direct tsaka indirect. Fabrication ng direct. The restorative material such as composite resin is placed directly into the prepared tooth cavity. The dentist builds the restoration in mouth during a single visit. Benefits: often less expensive and complete in one visit. It also allows for maximal preservation of healthy tooth structure through minimal intervention. Mm. Yung sa direct, yun yung nilalagay agad ng dentist na ang material usually composite. Directly siya sa prepared tooth ng dentist na tinanggal yung cavity. Tas isang appointment lang siya madalas kasi nga 'di ba? Pagkapunta mo doon magpapapasta ka na agad ganyan. Tas sa mga minimal lang siya na cavity ginagawa madalas. Indirect fabrication. The dentist takes an impression or scan of the prepared tooth. The restoration is created in a lab based on this impression. Benefits: the lab fabricated material can be super cured with heat and light, resulting in a stronger and more durable final product with better physical properties. It also allows for superior accuracy in shape and fit. Dito naman yung kumukuha muna ng impression or ini-scan muna yung ngipin. Tapos, yun yung ipapadala sa lab para sa restoration. Kaya mas super cured, mas matibay, at mas accurate ang fit kasi nga sa lab ginagawa. Tas ayun lang, parang babalik ka pa kasi sa dentist. Next po.
Inlay. Fits inside the cusp, does not cover the cusp tips. Used for moderate decay inside the tooth. Durable. Made from ceramic, composite, or gold. Inlay is the type of restoration na nasa loob lang ng cusp. Hindi nito tinatakpan ang cusp tips. Ginagamit ito kapag may moderate decay sa loob ng tooth. Matibay ito kasi pwedeng ceramic, composite or gold ang gagamitin pang inlay. Next slide.
Onlay. Covers one or more cusp of the tooth, sometimes called a partial crown. More coverage than an inlay but not a full crown. Ideal for teeth with structural damage. Uh, onlay covers one or more cusp. At tinatawag din siyang partial crown dahil mas malaking coverage niya compared sa inlay. Pero hindi pa siya full crown. Ideal siya kapag may damage na umabot sa cusp, but the tooth can be still be preserved. Yun lang.
Overlay covers almost all cusp of the tooth for extensive damage while preserving most of the tooth, less invasive than a full crown. Yung overlay naman, um, covers almost lahat ng cusp ng tooth. Ginagamit siya sa malawak na damage pero ayaw pa pa full crown. Mas marami pang natural tooth structure ang mapre-preserve nun. Para siyang in between ng onlay at full crown. Next slide.
Benefits: preserves more natural tooth structure than a crown. Long-lasting because it's lab-made. Aesthetic can match the tooth color. Reduces the risk of fracture due to stress distribution. Ah, ang maganda sa inlay, onlay, and overlay, mas marami silang nasasave na natural teeth compared sa crown. Since lab-made sila, mas matibay at mas aesthetic. Pwedeng mas tumugma yung kulay ng natural teeth doon. Plus mas maganda ang stress distribution kaya mas mababa ang chance ng tooth fracture.
Limitation and risk usually requires 2 appointments, prep and the cementation. Possible sensitivity after placement, more expensive than simple fillings, technique sensitive, proper bonding and margin are important. Kadalasan dalawang appointments sila. Una is preparation ng tooth tapos sa unang visit yon. Tapos sa pangalawang visit ng patient is yung cementation na. And may possibility din ng sensitivity after placement. Mas mahal sila kaysa sa simple fillings at at technique sensitive sila. Ibig sabihin, kailangan precise ang dentist sa banding and margins.
When to use what? Para lang mas madaling tandaan, pag inlay, kapag nasa loob lang ng cusp ang DKR cavity. Tapos pag onlay naman, kapag may DKR damage sa isa or higit pa na cusp. Tapos overlay naman, kapag almost buong biting surface or occlusal surface ang damage. Pero gusto pang i-preserve yung ngipin. Pero hindi yung buong mismong crown. Yan.
Procedure. Ang process ay una, lilinisin at i-prepare ng dentist ang tooth. Then, kukuha ng impression or digital scan. Then, ibibigay na sa lab ito for restoration. Then, habang ginagawa sa lab ang restoration, may temporary na ilalagay muna sa tooth, sa lab ng tooth. Then, pagbalik ng final restoration, isa-cement na to at i-check na yung fit and bite.
Care tips. Kapag may inlay, onlay, and overlay na, importante na mas mag-ingat sa brushing and flossing. Lalo na sa edges. Regular check-ups para ma-check ang integrity. At iwasan ng pagkagat ng sobrang matigas para hindi masira ang restoration.
Conclusion, inlay, onlay, and overlay, a balance between fillings and crowns. Preserve natural teeth while providing strength and protection. Consult a dentist to determine the best option for your situation. And that's all.
Tanong po ako.
Thank you.
Tanong daw po ba kayo?
Yes. Guys, if ever ba na halimbawa si onlay, inlay, si overlay, pag natanggal siya sa ngipin, tapos na nalunok ng patient, may pananagutan po ba ang dentist or wala?
Ano yun? Pagka, ano pa lang?
Kasi ang iniisip ko is super liit ng inlay, onlay.
Direct, indirect.
Both.
Pagka, yung tanong mo ba, pagkalagay or ilang weeks na?
Hindi, kapag na-fix na siya sa pag na-fix na siya sa mouth, di ba? Like na banding na siya, tapos hindi siya na banding na maayos, tapos natanggal lang siya, then nalunok ng patient. So, may pananagutan po ba ang dentist and another question to is edible po ba yung ilalagay or may cost yun sa patient?
Pag composite, alam ko pag composite, hindi naman siya, ano eh. Kasi nangyari na sa akin yun eh. Tapos, pinapasta lang ulit. Pero yung sa indirect naman, yung halimbawa, ceramic na, tas gold na yung nilagay. Hindi ko lang sure. Pero, siguro naman meron. Kasi, hindi na hindi na cement ng maayos. Kung ilang days lang. Pero kung may 1 week mahigit na, baka.
Okay, thank you. Guys, other question, meron po pa ba?
Wala na po.
Thank you po.
Guys, palakpakan niyo ang reporter. Guys,
Pag matanda
attendance po
ka
tayo
lang.
ulit.
Attendance guys, open cam ulit. Open cam guys. Laway mo, Renz. Punasan mo.
May sunod pa ba yung reporter?
1, 2, 3, ngiti pare. Ayaw. Ayun.
Okay na ba? Okay na.
Ulit.
Nangangalay
Teka
na
lang
ako.
ha. Teka nga
Nangangalay
ni.
na ako.
Teka lang, students lang yung screenshot. Ulit. 1, 2, 3. Lang.
Nangangalay na.
Teka nga. Isa pa. Putik na. Okay na.
Ayun na.